Okay. Let's see what we got here. Haven't done this in a while. Let me see if I even remember how any of this works. That's always an adventure, isn't it? I'll just jump right in there. Yes, it seems like I'm up. Alright. Welcome back, everyone. As you can tell, I hope from the stream title, this is Borderlands Game of the Year Enhanced. My 16th stream of this. Been going solo with it because I do not have teammates available with the right hours, unfortunately. But we're going to make the best of it. I'm pretty happy with the Advanced Edition. It's I remember nothing about my loadout. What am I even packing right now? Swift Masher, nice. Combustion, Hellfire, Glorious Havoc, and the Hive Mind with Burst Fire. It's pretty nice, pretty nice. Alright, so what I want to do this run, I've done everything. I've done a run with every character once except for the DLCs, and I've also done second playthroughs off-stream. I did those off-stream because it's basically, you know, same campaign, higher levels, so there's really not much new to bring. There's going to be some things I'm skipping here. Well, one is that I've already done the DLCs that I was interested in. Get to that in a minute. Done the DLCs I wanted to do with Lilith, because I wasn't sure if I really even wanted to stream that, but I'm feeling like, you know, when I just stream my gameplay, if I'm going to be sitting here anyway, feels a little less lonely, at least if I got you know, sharing it with the Twitch community here. So I do want to grind every one of my characters up to level 69. Lilith is already there. She's done Zombie Island, Armory of General Knox, Claptrap Revolution, and yeah, that's basically it. Yeah, I know about Moxie's Underdome, and I love that that DLC gave us a really great recurring character in the Borderlands series, and the bank also, but it's trash. I hate it. It's really, I did it once. If you can see my Steam achievements for the, not enhanced, but the version of Borderlands before this, I did 100% the achievements, which meant I had to do that, and I almost wish I didn't. It's really, it's endless, like, really tedious arena combat with mutators, and it's just, it gets really unfair, and it's like, you know, you do the long tournaments, you have to do 20 rounds, which is like 5 waves around, and it's like, you know, 100 waves of enemies. It's like, you know, it's basically, and of course, like, you know, if you fail on like the 99th wave, say for example, you got to start over for that, like, and you do have to do that 3 times because there's 3 arenas to get the 100% for that, and that is just, yeah, I must have valued my time less back then or something. Let's be real. But doesn't it though? It really does. But anyway. Yeah, so we're going to be doing everything but that one. And, you know, I mean, I could just go back to playthrough 1 with an over-leveled character and just breeze through it just for the achievements, but, you know, I don't feel like holding Shift W and M1 for 3 hours per arena just to do that, you know. I can live with not having 100% on the, considering that, like, I've already done all of that before on the pre the enhanced version. So I think right now, since I have the Hellfire, which is really this is something you're really going to want for Zombie Island, since the main enemy type is fire vulnerable, and fire and explosive specifically. The corrosive and shock doesn't help you nearly as much there because there aren't that many shielded enemies, and the zombies by nature take less from shock and corrosion, because I think they realize those were kind of, they don't want you to just lean on the same element types all the time. Anyway, let's get in here. This has a cute intro to it. There's nothing I really have to do around here first. I can just... Where's... I have all the waypoints open. Oh, you know something about the Treacher's Landing thing? Remember how I skipped Treacher's Landing, the second missions in Treacher's Landing, while I was doing playthrough 1? I really shouldn't have, because I went back and did those just for the sake of completion, and the 2 extra missions, the sinking the boats and... What's the other one? I actually don't even remember. Oh yeah, getting the fish. Like doing the grenade fishing thing. 2 of them together you can knock out in 10 minutes. It's really, you know, I don't know why I skipped that. I'm sorry if anyone was looking forward to that part. So anyway, let's hit Jacob's Cove and see our wonderful animated intro. If you need brains, shoot for the head.
It was a dark and stormy night. Sheesh. On a distant corner of Pandora, where few men dare to tread. With the journey to find the elusive vault behind them, our fearless adventurers set off into the trees of...
What's a tree?
Oh, for the angel's sake. It's a plant that grows out of the ground really tall.
Like this?
No more interruptions.
No, not a cactus.
So, they set out into the trees of Jacob's Cove, a land very much ravaged and forgotten by time. It was here that the scientist Dr. Ned, who is totally not Dr. Zed from the last story at all,
Of course not.
tried to help all of mankind, but ultimately caused very bad shit.
That's a swear.
Dude made zombies, okay? You're not the police. Pay attention. Okay. So some bad crap was happening. And it got really spooky. And this is where our story begins.
Is any of this going to be true?
Yes. Probably a lot of it. You're adopted.
Profanity, zombies, and adoption. Sounds like the makings of a great epic.
Greetings, misinformed zombie fodder. I am not affiliated with the Jacobs Corporation, but they packed me to tell people like you that they would appreciate some assistance with the overwhelming situation with the living impaired. I should warn you, though, that they'll suck your brain out of your cranial cavity like a crappuccino if you get too close. If you'd still like to help, I suggest you turn on the town's defenses. Otherwise, crappuccino. Toodles!
Dramatization. That's them, like, you know, slurping your brain out like a crappuccino. It's locked. This is theoretically the shortcut back after we deal with this whole mess, so that we don't have to take a very long and jumpy way to get back to the fast travel station. Also, I've been playing DBD for a few hours again, and the mouse turning is faster in this, and I'm gonna have to get used to it again, all over again. Oh, hi, how you doing? Now, these brains are gonna be important a little bit later, but we can't even reach the area where you, like, do anything with that yet, so... I'm just leaving them on the ground because quest items do not disappear. If I pick them up now, they don't count for anything. Also, something you're going to want to be very careful about with the zombies, which is like, you know... Now... Oh, wait, I just picked one up by trying to pick up ammo accident. So you got to be careful with the group pickup there. Like when I held E to group pick up the ammo, I got, which I shouldn't have been doing anyway, because that's like basically automatic here in this version, so... thing you want to be careful about with these guys is that, you know, the fight for your life mechanic where you get like a chance to, you know, get a kill to revive yourself before you die. If these guys get into melee range, they more or less cancel that. Like, if you have several of them banging on you, the gauge just, like, drains instantly. It's kind of like when you get hit by the vehicle that you instantly get respawned and don't really get to do anything. So, you know, so these guys, even though they're mostly melee enemies, when you're, like, blazing away at them with, you know, automatic weapons that shoot bullets full of napalm, you know, they are still a threat, and you do have to try not to get surrounded and cornered. Also, I would have brought something other than transfusion. This would be a really great place for Bouncing Betty, because these guys like to shamble up to you in groups. You know, or the Merv, you know, good place for that. Also, I'm doing Roland support gunner build, so of course I have the ammo regen, and I can literally do this all day. Or all night. It's the middle of the night over here. It's actually, according to my... yeah, it's like 3 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. It's also hot as hell around here lately. And humid. So, you know, very much like this swampy area here. My immersion. Definitely feel like I'm immersed in something. Something warm and moist. Now, my first task getting here is to turn on these machine gun turrets so they can... once I do that, zombies will not spawn inside the town anymore. They disable those spawn points, and that seems to be working out pretty well so far. They're basically exploding. Get away from my turret, you jerks. Oh, speaking of turrets, why am I not deploying this thing? The last one. Yeah, I know you're very upset about the whole thing. Understandable, really. Would these guys like to stop blocking my path? I don't have one creeping up on me, do I? Ow. They do a lot of damage if they actually reach you. Alright, that ought to do it.
Phew! That was intense. I'm sure glad I'm not made of tasty flesh like you.
How do you know I'm... you know what? Never mind.
For now. But if you're really going to solve the zombie infestation, you're gonna need to talk to Dr. Ned. He's been trying to fix the problem, and I'm sure he could use a hand. You'll find him at his office down on the docks.
That's where I keep my office.
So you can be on your way. Let's go!
Onward. Lead the way, cheerful trash can. Why do I keep trying to pick up ammo when I'm running support gunner?
Really too bad that another poor adventurer is going to be zombie food.
Yeah, I feel bad for whoever that is.
And... oh, you know the drill.
Hope it's nobody I know.
So long, fearless traveler. Enjoy your stay at Jacob's Cove.
Thank you. Why don't I just get these stupid things out of the way first? I know that they're gonna start swarming here as soon as I wake them up, so that's why I planted the turret right away. Back at never minute. Alright. Dr. Ned is nowhere to be seen, but there's a note on the door. Screw this, I'm not hanging around here to get killed. I can protect myself better at home. I'm at my place in the bayou. Good luck reaching me. Blah, blah, blah. Alright. I don't remember if the bounty board is lit up at this point. If it is, I might try and grab another mission, just not to be a total time waster.
fearless zombie killer.
Well, that answers that.
Here's a free tip, soon-to-be zombie-paced man. You can't kill already dead flesh, so corrosive guns won't do deadly to a zombie.
You know, that doesn't really explain why corrosive doesn't work. I mean, you know... I mean, yeah, granted they're already dead, but, you know, they still can be destroyed by bullet wounds and fire and whatever, so... Like, why they're too good for acid and electricity is never really spelled out. But that's how it works. I think I'm running a good enough shield I don't have to worry about upgrading it, but just on the off chance.
That's what I'm feeling.
I think mine is probably fine right now. I have no clue where I'm going. Oh yeah, I want to get eggs from those birds before I do anything else. You have to look out for these guys. The defilers are the damn worst. They should really be your first priority if you kill them quick. Because they have a, they basically have like a slime spit attack that they can, it's a movement debuff if it hits you, and you don't really want to be movement debuffed when there's a whole bunch of these guys shambling up your butt. Go away. The Hellfire is like possibly the best weapon for this if you can actually keep enough ammo. The Volcano and the Firehawk pistol are pretty good too. The Volcano sniper rifle and the Firehawk repeater. Do I have sights on this? I do. Great. I can see you from here. Also, I can shoot you from here. Stop hocking loogies at me. Bunk. That one's moving fast enough that I think it might be another defiler, obviously. And just like regular enemies, headshots do more. Also, if you're killing these guys with a headshot, drops the brains that you're going to need for that one mission. They drop even before you take it. I don't want to spoil it. You're going to see in a few minutes. Also, I'm completely forgetting to use my action skill because I am rusty. I am rusty as heck. Set up straight. Feel good to be getting back into this. Let's just put a turret down here just to welcome these guys in properly. Now, if I hit them too early, those eggs are going to drop where I can't get them now. Let me see about these eggs.
It's like having another soldier on the field. Where am I staying?
2, 3, I need 25. Bloodwing eggs. So apparently these are the, well, I mean now they're zombie birds, but these are like, are these supposed to be the species that Bloodwing comes from? I honestly don't know. You know, and all the, I mean, as far as I'm aware, I never played Borderlands 3 yet, but they never really spelled out exactly where the heck Mordecai found Bloodwing, or how he trained, well, how he trained her. Bloodwing was a him until the, thing was, until further lore changes, and oh crap, there's a bunch of them.
Many workers seem to be falling very ill. What is strange is that we all had our checkups just last week and were given a clean bill of health and a vitamin from the company's physician.
So, standard apocalyptic log of like why we have zombies.
There have been some deaths. Do not worry. I will, as always, be here.
Oh wow, I forgot that thing launches a missile now too.
All my love. Hank.
That homing missile is nice. And my just ran out at an awkward time. Wait, what I got? Is this another? Oh, there's more. Took a couple of hits there. Could you stop, please? Sir. Or madam. Can't really tell because it's a bird. This is a Wendy's. Alright, and that's the end of that, and I'll never have to worry about these things again. Needlessly. It's not really that big of a deal, but I mean, there's, you need so many of them later, but I really don't want to waste any, and I keep wasting them because I forget that I don't have permission yet. Oh, hey, Disco Bunny. Oh my god, I didn't notice you drop in. Hey, how you doing? Lovely to see you.
It is no longer rumors. Some curse has been set upon us here at Jacob's Cove. The dead are rising from their graves and are ravenous with a hunger for flesh.
Raise my glass to the best bunny on Twitch.
We're fighting for our lives. But fear not. Dr. Ned believes there's a way to stop the horror. I have volunteered to allow him to test an antidote on me. It's the skags, my dear. The filthy skags will be our salvation. The doctor says they're immune to the ailment. I'm presently on my way to give this treatment at the hospital out.
Disco Bunny is awesome, and you should absolutely follow her, by the way. Last I saw, she was doing Detroit Become Human, and I think she's been doing The Quarry recently. But you know, the whole choices matter sort of stuff. So you know, I kind of dig that. I'm not really good at playing those, but I like watching them. So I have a zillion in my inventory that I haven't touched yet.
Here is tough, but honest.
I have all of the Telltale games and stuff.
The trees are amazing. You wouldn't believe your eyes. I've never seen anything like them. Sometimes I feel sad to cut them down, but it will all be worth it if I can get back to you with the money.
I need to change my quest pointers so I can find that last journal. I have no memory of where it is. Also, I'm sorry I'm talking over it.
Missing you, Hank.
But I mean, I'm going to be doing this with 3 different characters. I've done this all with Lilith, but I still plan on,
But they don't know the joy that a child's love can bring.
Aww. Part about the macaroni hat always gets me, though. You ever do those things, like in school, where they give you, like, the, it's a really simple arts and crafts thing. They basically give you different, you know, since, like, pasta comes in so many different shapes and whatever, and it's cheap, you know, they give you, like, pasta bits that you can, like, you know, glue to a board or something to make arts and crafts. I think I still have one of those things that I made somewhere. Maybe still hanging on a wall somewhere. I mean, I have no idea what they do now. Now, I guess it's like, probably all different. If you were born in a certain time, you'd probably remember those projects, though. I just want to double check that I'm not missing the stupid, where's that mission? Okay, I'm missing 2 of the journals. They're around here. One's in there. Where? Oh, no, it's past that. It's not in the shack. It's, oh, it's all the way over here. Yeah, I totes missed wherever. Oh, and this gate isn't open yet, so I gotta go around the long way. Classic. Fuck. I'm starting with Roland because he's gonna be the easiest one to do this with, I think, just because I'm gonna be burning through a lot of ammo. It's gonna be in hose everything with incendiary bullets first and ask questions later kind of experience here.
Dearest Anna, I've
I know where
arrived
the
at
other one
Jacob's
is. It's
Cove,
up by the
and you'll be pleased to know
the dead
things are
vending
jolly
machine.
and lively, old pal. I know being away from you and the children will be difficult, but it's only for a cycle. The pay is just too generous to pass up. I'll work hard here. That's you and the girls. My brother will take good care of you in the meantime. Love, Hank.
Yeah, but New Year stations aren't canon. How can you explain that, huh? Huh? Also, I haven't actually respawned yet. Gameplay and story dissonance.
Things have gone from bad to worse. There have been rumors of people seeing the dead walk. At first, these tales were laughed off at the saloon, but now people talk in the hushed whispers of the truth. They say that those who come in contact with the dead are always the first to be ill and are, as such, the first to seek the help of Dr. Ned. The doctor assures me that he's making progress on a cure. I, for one, believe him, and it is only 3 more weeks till we are reunited. Kiss the girls for me. Love, Hank.
Yeah, why do I get the feeling that he never saw the girls again?
Madam, you don't need to be a better shot. You just need to shoot more bullets.
The game is throwing so many legendaries at me that there's probably no reason to buy this. Yeah, I'll stick with whatever they drop me. Oh, speaking of legendaries, wow, my loadout is a little ridiculous right now. I'm just gonna dump everything blue rarity or less because there's not a lot of reason to hang on to it right now. Is this level 40 machine pistol ever gonna help me again?
Everybody's doing the claptrap. Had to kick its zombies for the thrills. Chicks and shorties up my grill for the lifetime.
I don't think I'm using this anymore. I'm going to be out leveling it in a little bit. Nice thing about when you finally hit max level is that you never have to worry about, like, oh, this thing's the wrong level, I should just get rid of it. Like, you know, from that point, loot is loot, and you just don't really... Because everything scales to your level, so all the loot also... that drops is also max level. Where have I got... Can I zoom this out so my mini-map isn't, like... There we go. My mini-map is actually useful. Oh, and I forgot to actually turn this in, didn't I? Probably gain a level when I do this. Whee! Oh, the joys of not really having falling damage. You can kind of take falling damage in this, but you have to basically sort of, like, jump off a skyscraper to take 100 points. So, when your shields, like, run into the hundreds or, like, later into the thousands. I think in 2 and the games after that, they just completely got rid of falling damage as a concept, except for the whole thing of, you know, falling off the edge of the world type stuff. My minimap's actually useful. Nice thing about when you finally hit max level is that you never have to worry about, like, oh, this thing's the wrong level, I should just get rid of it. Like, you know, from that point, loot is loot, and in the later games. It's not even they didn't. Well, there was really. It's almost not a mechanic in this one, so they just didn't, in the later games they didn't even bother keeping track of it. That was always one of the weird things about the Quake game, like, well, Quake 1 in particular, that in theory you could take, I mean, since I played, like, all the original first-person shooters when they were new, but, that in theory that the engine supports falling damage, and in practice it's like, you know, yeah, but even at terminal velocity you take, like, 5% health, so who cares? Unless you're really unlucky and we're just like at 1% health when you fell off something, it doesn't matter. So it's kind of like that in this. Why don't I put this turret up here to welcome these guys? Also, it'd probably be smarter for me to switch that to flame element, but I have... By default, I usually keep my action skills on explosive. You can switch the element for them in this. That's another weird thing that they kind of got rid of in the later games. Like, if you haven't played this game in a while, you would probably just forget that you can do that. My turret has all kinds of useful stuff now. Like, I think now it has the ammo regen aura whenever it's running. So that's handy. On top of the ammo regen I get from my class mod. And then it also shoots out ammo packs that seek you out. So if you run out of ammo using this build, you really have to work at it to have run into that problem at all. Oh, I have the, well, this is useful to me. You know what? Overload would actually be a lot more useful than Cauterize. I do not know why I spec'd into this. This is the one that allows you to shoot other players to heal them. If I was in multiplayer, that would be very handy. Right now, Overload, which just increases your magazine capacity, would it be much better investment right now. But I would have to go back to the fast travel to respec, and I don't care. So, onward. Oh, the psycho zombies are, some of these enemies, if you don't finish them off really, like in one hit, like if I just wound this guy and let him hit low health, I think he goes into, like, sort of, berserker mode. I just want to see if I can show it to you. Okay, maybe I'm wrong. I'm trying to remember if all of them do that or if that's just random. I know I've seen them do it, I just forget what triggers it. I think it's like if you knock them down with an explosion or something, maybe they go nuts. This guy again. No way. Uh-oh. I think I wandered into the middle of a crowd here. Fortunately, this gun is really unbalanced. It's probably one of, like, in the top 3 best weapons in the game. Definitely the best flame weapon. My reload's gonna be a little faster with this. One of the disadvantages of the... Uh-oh. See, these guys that come at you with the barrels, you either have to shoot the barrels and make it explode, or you have to shoot them in the knee and make them fall down and drop it, or else they can do a barrel throw attack at you. They're very difficult to bring down, but the headshot doesn't seem to do as much to them. You basically have to shoot them in the knees and, like, kneecap them, make them belly flop, and that makes them explode for some reason. So they did manage a little bit of, you know, enemy variety in this. I mean, zombie mods tend to be kind of boring for that as a rule, but they could have done a lot worse. I really hope I'm going the right way. As usual in this game, just galloping straight toward the waypoint ain't gonna help you because there's always a mountain or something in the way. Oh, I'd like my turret to cool down again, please. There's quite a lot of them coming. I love how some of them have the little deer helmets, though. It's cute. Oh, and here comes trouble. That is one of the mini bosses you'll see a lot of, the Tankenstein. The one thing you want to be careful about with this guy, well, a lot of things you should be careful about with this guy, but the worst is don't hit him with shock. Another reason you don't bother with shock weapons here is that you don't, if he gets hit with shock damage, he gets a healing surge, and, you know, basically he gets a huge buff out of it. I haven't even gone down one of these yet. It's a little ridiculous. Nailed it. You know, they had a completely different voice actor and just style of dialogue for Roland between the first and the second games. And I really do wonder, like, you know, I mean, my fan explanation as far as the lore goes is just that, like, all the weird stuff that he saw in the first adventure kind of chilled him out a little bit, that he's more, you know, much more somber individual in the second game. Actually, even by the time of the pre-sequel, he's already, like, more like the Borderlands 2 Roland. Okay, I know what I need to do here. Let's see if that's already open. I mean, this whole area is like Zombie Town, though, so let's be a little careful. Well, that. Let's be a little careful, he says, like 10 seconds too late. Also, I think they just... there's that psycho mode for the, like the power mode for the psycho zombies I was talking about there. I also have another optional boss I could kill over in the pumpkin patch here. I don't know if I can handle him right now. Also, he actually resists fire, so I have to use something else. I mean, I could just use regular bullets on him, but I headshot him with the masher a lot. I don't know. I might be biting off more than I can chew here. We're about to find out. Also, this guy is farmable, I think, after you defeat him, probably. He basically fights like Tankenstein, except fireproof. And you can shoot those pumpkins he throws at you before they stun you. It's a stun if he hits you with that. You probably don't want to be stunned against this guy. Yeah, this is not going too well. He's 3 levels above me, and I can't really do shit to him. So this is definitely the first death of the run here. Oh, also he can do that. He does that power-up mode where he throws fire novas out. I don't want to make you watch me die to that guy over and over. I would just bully my way through it, but I think that's going to get boring real quick. I'll come back to him. I don't think you need to see me die 20 times to him. Wait, I'm going the wrong way. This is not what I was looking for. Can I actually cheese him from out here, or does he just get his health back? Because if I can cheese him from out here, that's a whole different story. Doesn't look... See, it used to be in the original game, whenever you died, they, to a boss, as far as I could tell, they always got their, health restored. So I don't know why it does it differently now. He can't really be, like, not attacking, is he? Okay. I mean, I'm willing to exploit this just for... Okay, never mind. No, he woke up. I was going to say I'm willing to exploit this just for the sake of getting this over with. Well, I have him down by about half now. It's just apparently like one hit from him more or less wrecks me. Am I even supposed to be able to lure him out here? I don't know if that's even supposed to work. I mean, if he wants to waste all of his attacks on my turret, I will absolutely let him do that. I could always summon another one. I don't want to be standing next to him when his Nova starts going off. Also, what's behind me? I need some space to move. Thanks. Go away. Stop. He fell down? I forgot that even happens. Could have done without that. Turret's giving me free grenades, though, so why not? Continuous hits are going to make my turret cool down faster, so that even though this isn't doing much, I'm trying to get, be able to do that again. Ow. Stop. Rocky, what are you doing? That was one of my assistants trying to jump up on top of the bar and failing. He just missed it by an inch and fell down. What am I supposed to do with this guy? Could you please stay over there? I don't think I've ever killed him this way before. It's always either been waiting until I out-leveled him or something. I never knew that fighting him all over town was going to become a thing. Oh my goodness, it's a lot of experience. Alas, poor Pumpkinhead. Even when you see them coming,
Target hit.
they still get the first hit on you so many times. Thank you, conveniently placed barrel. Oh, why do I do this to myself? Let's see, that was him about to Hulk out on me. Few enemies in this have the have that ability. Dun dun dun. TK lives. Well, sorta. He unlives. Oh, poor TK. Yeah, so apparently somehow his entire shack has been moved over here through narrative convenience, and he wants brains. The first one is 10, and you can't just collect them all at once. You have to bring them back to him in batches, basically. The first batch is like 10 brains, and then it's like 25, 50, etc. And I forget how many hundred it actually takes to finish this, and there's an achievement for it. I finished it on Lilith already for the achievement. I don't know if I'm even doing it this time, but what you want to do is you want to find him and grab that mission as soon as possible, so then you can, as you're passing through all these areas with brains all over the floor, you can scoop them up and bring them back to him. Let me look for anywhere that I was shooting zombies. I could probably grab 10 right now with minimal effort. I mean, also there's this whole area, if I want to do that. And I should really look at getting an explosive for fire grenade or something instead of what I'm using. Right now I'm just still using transfusion. And I keep stopping my reload by doing this. So I keep forgetting I should maybe let that finish eventually. Most of those weren't headshots, though. I haven't really been going nuts about that here. I'm not really trying too hard for the headshots, except as convenient, because, you know, like I said, I've done that part already, and I've got the achievement already, and I'll do this at my own pace. It'll finish eventually, because you will be seeing a lot of zombies. Did I not get any headshots on these guys? You know what, maybe just, not gonna waste time looking for brains all day. Every time you bring him enough brains, he, coughs up another weapon for you. It's really just a random, drop. It's not anything particularly special. There's no unique or anything involved in it. As far as I can tell, there are no unique drops or new weapons or anything of that nature in this particular deal now. In this DLC. think the only one in the first game that introduces new weapons, I think, is the General Knox expansion. So that's where they brought in the pearlescence. And there's a few uniques available also that are from specific missions and that. Alright. Just want to show you what happens when you feed the brains to them. If I can get these guys to leave me alone long enough. Some of these guys are in weird positions that make it hard to get the headshot. Like, some of the zombies run with their arms in front of them. Oh, I'm so hurt right now. And some of them have like their necks broken and their head is like lolling back, so it's like almost behind them. So it's hard to get the headshot from the front. I think the only ones that like where the head is like in a normal position are like the beer helmet guys, but so they tried to make it a little challenging to get that. Hey-o. He appears to be coughing up an item. And now I have to get 25 more, and then it escalates from there, and I think the last batch you have to get for him is about 250, but that's after, like, if you add up all the batches together, I think it comes out to like somewhere between like 400 and 500. Yeah, it's not even a good drop, but I appreciate you, TK. You're doing your best. Yeah, the waypoint is just, you can gather brains around here. You can really get the brains from any zombies anywhere in the DLC. It doesn't have to be right here. And in fact, this is exactly how you're supposed to be doing it. You're just supposed to have that mission open while you're doing all the other stuff that you need to do. And if I ever want to get this done, let me switch back to the mission I was actually trying to do, which is meet Dr. Ned and get story stuff going on here. See, all those brains that I left back in the starting area where I came in from the fast travel are going to be useful later. I'm just going to cut through here. Appreciate that this map is kind of non-linear. Makes it a little more exciting. See, that's he's doing the, goes into the fast mode if he gets hurt and survives. don't know, it just appeared to... Maybe there's a Tankenstein up there or something. There's got to be something around here. Heard the danger music. If you have proximity grenades or something, this would be an amazing place for them, obviously. Also, why didn't they bring that back into anyway? Good feature. I know nobody used it, but it was a good feature. And now the second flank is coming. Right on time. Not like this thing. Doing pretty good on the zombie brains. This gun would ordinarily be more powerful, except I think the one I have is a little under-leveled for me right now. It's one of those guns that even under-leveled can still be pretty practical. You know, you can hit some of the guns in the first game at least. You know, 5 or 10 levels after your, 5 or 10 levels later from when you get them, they're still pretty good. And of course, eventually I'll find a better one. See, I hate their movement debuff because it slows you to a crawl if it actually hits you. You can see the obvious problem with that in this setting. It's the main advantage you have over these guys is mobility. And he's doing it again. So glad this thing does so many good things for me.
Sweet, you made it all the way here alive. I'll get the lift down, but it'll probably take a bit to hand crank the bastard all the way to you. Probably want to shoot any of those skull munchers that trottle in.
Yeah, I probably want to do that. Oh, there's these crawling torso guys that are very easy to miss.
Hang on, then. Going as fast as these old hands want to go.
Yeah, it's going to be a whole problem. I wouldn't be surprised if I die here a little bit. Even with all my obnoxious turret abilities maxed out right now. Well, except for 1 or 2, I think.
Come on. Don't act like you've never had to wait on a hand-cranked elevator during a zombie outbreak before. Jeez.
Half-Life reference. Actually, I think it's a Left 4 Dead reference, too.
Almost. Get in there. Keep your shirt on. Oh, son of a bitch. I dropped the dumbwaiter. My hand just let go. I'll get
You're a
your
dumbwaiter.
thing on.
Never having to see another Defiler again after I finish this DLC for the last time is just going to be amazing.
If I can get this thing down there to you, there's a good chance you'll make it out alive.
Real mistake.
Don't act all fancy and waste my time. Get on the damn thing.
Oh, it's here? Great. Just one more, though. There.
Nailed it.
I'm kind of amazed I didn't have to respawn during that.
I probably went about this all the wrong way. I'm a doctor. I make people better. I just wanted everyone to be okay. I made the zombies. I was never as good as my totally not made up brother Ted. They're totally different people. I need a drink.
You know, he never specifically said he made the zombies by accident.
Zombies trying to tear your face off. Buy a shield. And then buy an insta-heal for when the shield inevitably goes down and you really need it.
What do I have here? Detonating one would be nice, but it's a little slow, and I don't know. I don't know if that's going to cut it. All this green rarity crap can screw off, too. Actually, well, to be fair, I don't know why I have this. Actually, I don't know why I have most of the equalizer pistols, unless they have really good damage or something, because, you know, I have an ammo regen build, so what am I doing with these things? Oh, Blast Thanatos? Maybe I should be using that. Hold on a minute. Also, I have this. This is one of the new guns for the Enhanced Edition, and they're said to be a little overpowered, if anything, so...
You kill me some zombie bastards. I'm not much for compliments, but you did fine.
Made a terrible mistake, and he needs your help to fix it. Ed was testing a gag-based antidote to the zombie plague.
An old man who created an end-of-the-world epidemic. You'll have to head to the old hospital past the graveyard near Jacob's Cove. You'll need to find a sample of an antidote I was working on. I based it on skag DNA, since they don't seem to have undead tendencies. Get the sample and bring it to my claptrap in town. Oh, almost forgot. The gate key to the hospital grounds was lost a long time ago, but there is a more spooky way in. Just look for the old gravestone on the beach that doesn't belong.
Alright. So now we start getting into the, meat and the potatoes of the mission pack here. Never assumed otherwise. That's how these things usually go. Wonder... not that great compared to the flame weapon, but I'll keep it in mind. Hellfire seems to do better.
Critical, Fiat. Another one. Rolling them down.
Oh, I didn't want to be between all these guys. Oh, hey, nice to see you. Welcome in. I'm sorry. Lecce, WA, Washington? Anyway, welcome in, Lecce. Nice to have you here. Doing the, as you can see, I'm doing the Zombie Island DLC tonight. Have to grind my way through this, so I figured I may as well share that with everybody.
This damn thing. It's like having another soldier on the field.
So I hope you're having a great night. At this point, I've just met Dr. Ned, and he's told me to go to the beach to find the secret entrance into the hospital. So we're just sort of barely out of the beginning here. This is really like getting to him is just the first real obstacle, like waiting for the elevator and whatever. So, but that's behind us now. Also, we're collecting zombie brains for Zombie TK. This is the DLC where that started with. Like, if you ever played the TK's, what'd they call the one in Borderlands 2, that mission pack? Like, TK's, like, Spooky Harvest or something, but yeah, this is the first appearance of Zombie TK Baja. Yeah, stat is basically the only thing I don't have right now. It's like I saved that for last. But I should be able to get there in a few levels, I think. So, one of the things I definitely would have changed is that I would have spec'd into Overload instead of Cauterize into playing solo. So Cauterize isn't really going to help me unless I'm trying to heal my turret. The turret almost never actually needs healing, so it can usually take care of itself. Get them brains. Yeah, that is one of the best skills in the game, though. I could go and try to drop these off at TK before I don't know how much stuff I'm going to have to fight through to do that, though. I think grinding, like, the brains mission might be something better to do off-stream, because that's, it's a lot of headshotting zombies, you know, endlessly, so, with no particular mission in mind. Yeah, I'm not fighting my way all the way back there. They all respawn. I'll just have to live with it. If I were just playing for myself and, like, not oh, yeah. Yeah, farming Guardians is, like, I mean, that's pretty practical, too. I mean, you can pop Guardians so easily once you have, you know, end-game weaponry. My favorite thing to do as Mordecai was just use Trespasser and just, like, since the Guardians are, like, all shield and have almost no health, just run around popping them with the machine pistol all day. I remember I was, like, Gunslinger Morty for a while, and it was really efficient. I think the first time I ever played through this.
If this crap ain't enough for your ailments, visit my infirmary on the water in Jacob's Cove.
Just trying dump the garbage out of my inventory before it builds up. And yeah, I am in post playthrough 2. I'm in 2.5. Like, I've done the second run through the main missions. What did I... Oh, the thing I need to turn in was the brains mission. I'm ignoring that for now.
Zombie killer. New missions are available at the Jacobs Cove bounty board.
Now this side gate is open, so I can gallop back into town faster. Bounty board missions.
Don't forget to check out Marcus's store.
Yeah, Marcus doesn't have a store here. I'm guessing that's from the, guessing that dialogue is left over from, you know, the default Claptrap dialogue. Evan Ogre on Roland. I haven't really farmed for all the good weapons on Roland yet. Like, I just this save was basically like right after I finished playthrough 2, and like this is the first DLC I'm doing with him. I've already maxed out Lilith on the I mean, I had maxed out characters before the enhanced edition, but you know, now the enhanced edition is out, and like I didn't want to import my characters. Because if I'm just going to import characters that have, like, all the stuff I want already, then, you know, why am I doing this? So I decided I would give it a fresh start. So I'm, you know, starting again with, you know, new character of each class. Also, I'm pretty sure, like, my old saves were a little bit glitched because, you know, the game used to... I was running it on a marginal system at the time, and the game used to crash a lot. Also, defilers are the worst, and I hate them. Very good enemy design, though. They're definitely one of the more challenging things you face in this. Oh, thanks for the follow, Latchy. I appreciate you. You know, everything in this entire DLC is like creamed spinach colors, so like all these guys blend into it too. So they're all basically camouflaged. And I forgot to reload. Punk. So one thing about this DLC, I mean, I'm getting a lot of experience very quickly, but it's like you're tunneling through a wall of these guys just to get anywhere. Oh, thanks, I appreciate you. Yeah, I'll keep doing what I'm doing. And, you know, welcome to the stream. Nice to have you here. I also have a YouTube channel where I export all my VODs, so if you want to see my previous adventures in Borderlands, Conan Exiles, and a couple of other oddball things that probably only I care about, you can always check that out. It's linked in my info page somewhere. Oh, that's a lot of fun.
Another soldier on the field.
It's great when you see, like, the entire motion tracker just turns, like, the mini-map just turns into red dots. Where's this? There it is. Whew. Shift this tombstone out of the way, and here we go. start you in kind of a choke point over here. Like busting out of this area can be tricky. Most of this loot is not going to be that great. It's mostly going to be green stuff, so I'm not picking up every piece unless I see something really good pops up. Hope maybe I get a legendary or two by the time this is over. I'm high enough level that they drop fairly often. Uh-oh. Crap, I'm going to get hit with that. Nope. Alright. Yeah, when he does that little pull the ripcord animation, that's when he's gonna detonate. You really want to down him before he gets close enough to start doing that. Oh, I need my turret back. Come on. Should be another wave as soon as I turn this corner. Oh, I think I remember this. This other mission I have here. Let me see if I can grab this. Kind of like this character, and it's like too bad that we never see him again in the Borderlands games.
An idea is as chill as a cheesecake's teeth in a winter's morn, but it does not dampen my resolve. I found strength in prayer, and with little whiskey I have remaining in my flask. The monster of the hospital. His arts proved to be harder to kick than the rest of this rabble. Kicked me in the neck. Well, starting to feel strange. Hopefully I'll last the night. At least it is a full moon to keep me company.
Conan Exiles, yeah. Yeah, I still like Borderlands 1. Like, I know that the game, like, the whole, like, the lore and the humor and everything doesn't really sort of come into its own in the second game, and, like, until the second game, and then, like, the mechanics are greatly refined from there, you know. But, I mean, obviously, this is before all of that. This is before Handsome Jack and whatever. But it's still a really good game, and I feel like they did something really solid and really interesting with it. What order am I supposed to do these in? I don't quite... Oh, yeah, Oh, I remember. This is the werewolves. Okay. Maybe I could do this right now. Yeah, Conan Exiles is like pretty much my only survival game. I mostly got into it because, you know, well, one because Conan and two because hem nudity. Anyway, but anyway, yeah, it's actually like it's a really surprisingly solid survival game, and I'm really happy with it. It went through a lot of bumps and updates over the years. That like there were a lot of updates to Conan Exiles that just did not really they didn't go over that well. Like when they revamped the healing and everything, like in the dodging, you know, they had to. The problem I kind of got the game mostly expecting to play like solo or like co-op, like PvE with people, and apparently the big problem with the game was that a lot of people were into it for the PvP, and the PvP balance really had problems. But everything they changed to affect the PvP balance also, you know, like I was kind of struggling through it as a solo player playing this first survival game, and they kind of kept changing how everything worked as like, you know, it's like, oh, we think healing is too easy, and I'm like, is it now, you know? But I mean, apparently, you know, things like that, but I don't remember how to get up here. What the hell am I doing? Am I going the wrong way? Yeah, I'm definitely going the wrong way. Oh, alright, here's the path. But anyway, yeah, but now it's like, now that they've gone through like so many updates, like, you know, they changed how followers work, they're about to change how building works now, and the new building system looks like it's going to be a lot better. So that's something that they're working on too. But I have like 50 odd streams of that on my YouTube playlist somewhere. Had a lot of fun with that game. I finished all of Isle of Sipta on stream, and that was a nice experience. Forgot to drop my turret. And I also played co-op with a friend, like off stream, and had a lot of fun with it. And, you know, getting used to how the co-op works for when I join a private server or start running my own. I think I screwed up here. I think this is where they get me, maybe. Not yet. Really need to be more careful, though. Barely squeaked by. Let me guess flat white. I don't know what that is. Oh, I just got some iced coffee here. This is, I have some, I like the flavored coffees from Target with, you know, some, I used to put milk and sugar in it. Now I usually just put milk. I'm trying to cut down on the sugar. But it's pretty hot here, so I've been drinking it on ice most of the time. Wow, that was close. That was a very lucky second wind. Yeah, I don't really drink alcohol. I mean, it's not that I've never tried it, it just doesn't really, it's not really my thing. It doesn't do much for me. Coffee is pretty much my only vice in that regard. Well, that and this. You know, that and coffee and gaming. That's where my money goes. Do they not have that in America, or is that an Australian thing? I honestly wouldn't be able to tell you. All I can tell you is that I've never heard of it. Flat white is a type of... is a type of coffee. I don't know either. Kind of interested now just because I've never heard of that here. Maybe we do have it and we just call it something else. I honestly have no idea. Oh wow, he dropped really fast. I've got an artifact, so let me see if this is for me or for someone else. Okay, upgrades my explosive damage. Good, I actually need that. Now I just have to get the syringe out of the dumpster. Get the red chest here. Getting a lot of nothing as far as loot right now. Where's that other mission, which I can... Alright, I don't have the other one yet. Got it. I was thinking of the other one where you shoot the 4 werewolves on the beach, but I think that drops later. Just a latte without the foam. Oh, I honestly... Yeah, I don't know if they even do that here. I think, like, usually if you get a latte, you're assuming that there's foam on it. You know, I literally never heard of that before. I mean, I don't really buy too much from Starbucks, though, because honestly, you know, that's a little out of my price range to be dropping like $5 or $10 on a cup of coffee. I make it at home. I buy bags of coffee from Target or Target.com, and just have a carafe coffee maker, Cuisinart, in the other room.
Want to make it bigger, boom? Buy a better mod. I got all kinds.
Alright, now I'm ready to turn this in. Yeah, I would imagine there's, yeah, I know that brand is probably a lot, Starbucks chains and whatever, a lot bigger here probably than they are elsewhere. Cappuccino in the morning and mocha after work. It sounds delightful, actually. I like mocha. I like cappuccino, too. My two main flavors that I was drinking for a while were toasted coconut and double chocolate. Although I also bought a salted caramel and a toasted almond caramel flavor. I've been mixing it, you know, changing it up. That, like, you know, make a pot of one day and a pot of a different one next for variety. It took me this long to remember I have a freaking rocket launcher on me. I have the Hive Mind. This is one of the new rocket launchers from the enhanced version. It's a little overpowered. For the one with, I think it always has burst fire. but most of the legendary rocket launchers in the regular Borderlands were like, usually they have kind of a weird gimmick to them, like the, like the Mongol or the, what was that other one? The one that, like, it shoots out a rocket and then it, like, rains rockets down when it explodes. But, or the Rhino, like, they'll have, like, a kind of a weird mechanic to them. And this is basically just, this is kind of like the Anaconda of rocket launchers. It's basically just, it has stronger parts, and that's about it. That's really the entirety of its gimmick.
Get me the hell out of here! We have precious little time! Before you go off and help that lying mobile toaster, you'll want to hear this. Dr. Nate is not who you think he is. And he's about as trustworthy as my dog I put down for being untrustworthy. Whoa! Whoa! Oh, where'd that come from? Gotcha. Who boy? Hey, whoa, 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 whoa. Just kidding around here. Just kidding around. Feel free to forget everything I just... This is all true. But don't take my word for it. Look for yourself. Take the boat tied to the pier to the lab on the other side. You'll find a door in the town that will require a special knock. I love special knocks. Wow! I'm possessed. The knock sounds like this. Now go and leave this robot for the skags. Don't look at me like that, as if you've never double-crossed would-be adventurers for financial gain.
I mean, usually I'm on the other side of that, since I am the adventurer, but...
Getting better all the time.
Let's see. I really need to respec this. Neither of these are really helping me that much, because I don't really need the bullet resistance, and I don't think revive works on you in solo play, does it? Because your turret disappears when you get downed. Does it work before the turret disappears? Because I don't think I've ever actually, even when I was spec'd into this, I don't think I've ever actually been revived by my own turret. But, I mean, I'll give it a shot anyway. Needhog, yes, that's the name of it. Thank you, I remember that one now. Yeah, I remember I used to get that a lot for some reason. The Rhino and the Mongol I like a lot, especially when you get really cool elements with them. But okay, now where does the mission flow go from here? Oh, I haven't turned in the bounty board yet. Been a little while since I did this. I've put Borderlands away for a while. Alright, what am I doing wrong? Oh, I turned him into him. Alright. And now I get the new missions. Alright. It's alive and the pack. What's it's alive from? Oh, I remember this. This is, I'm about to go there, but... yeah. Yeah, the pack, I would have to go back to the hospital, and I might just want to get the DLC over with tonight. Because I know I'm not 100%ing it anyway. Maelstrom Defense Quick Charge Fitness Overload. Yeah, that's a good build. I mean, yeah. I mean, so far I've been holding my own that it doesn't seem to be like, it's not slowing me down too much anyway, though. I think I might just run to the hospital real quick, because when I feel cheap skipping the side missions. Yeah, this one isn't really that hard. I'm only skipping the brains mission because the grind is ridiculous. That's loot. I can sell that later. turret. Yeah. Yeah, the turret, like, I mostly, when I play him, I like to make the build around, like, basically making the turret stronger. Where I know that, like, there's a lot of, you know, like, I raise up stuff like impact and, what are the names of the other skills? I know what they do, I just forget all the, forget the snappy names for all of them. Great when you actually hit the aerial target with the rocket and just take all of them out. Yeah, I should be using the rocket launcher more. I've really been struggling for no reason here. Could be raining rockets on these guys all day because in Borderlands 1, ammo regen still applies to rockets. Because usually anything that you get with that in Borderlands 2 or pre-sequel, there's always that little exception that it's like everything except rockets and grenades. But here you can get you know, regenerating rockets. And, although rocket launchers in this are just not nearly as powerful as they are in 2 and pre-sequel. They really make the grenades and the rockets something else in that. Because they were a little underwhelming sometimes in this. Oh, nice. Well, I hope you're enjoying your run so far. Jumping around, shooting rockets at people's feet, Space Marine style here. Just hopefully not my own feet. I don't think this is going to work on the werewolves because they're going to rush me too fast for that. The skags, sorry. Obviously there's no wolves here because the skags ate them all. Excuse me. I'm trying to reach you to make a car's extended warranty. He's 3 levels above me. Of course he is. Let me see if I can finish him off before he does that thing. Maybe. Nope. That sucks. Still going down though. Yeah, his beast mode changes nothing. He's still gonna get burned. Getting nice artifacts. I would use Firebolt if it was a little higher. It's 2 levels behind. I remember these things, Skelerax. It's the other annoying flying enemy in this DLC. They coming or what? Great. Takes care of it. Nope, there's more of them. That's quite a lot of them. Yay. I think maybe I should use the rockets. Alright, that actually helps a little. coming in packed very tight together, so I can get away with that. I'm not hitting any of those from here. Ow. Oh, that was terrible. What the hell am I doing with my life? Yeah, that's useless. Whoops. Minor setback. Puts me right here, doesn't really matter. Got distracted shooting at the skeletons and skeleton birds, and I totally forgot about this guy. Okay, I dropped him in one shot at least before he upgraded to was really aggravating for me. Yeah, I already have level 6 on that. That I can sell later. See, if this thing... The great thing about this thing is it has the drum magazine, which is like 55 rounds. Unfortunately, that's also the slowest magazine type for the submachine gun. So when it comes time to reload, that's where you run into trouble there. Just waiting for my turret to respawn. I don't want to fight him without the turret. It'll take a few seconds. Him. Yeah, he saw me. Eat my turret. Oh, so close. I should check that. That looked good. What is that? Oh, hello. Savage Masher. 2-shot. Pretty high damage. This might be nice for getting the zombie headshots for the brains. Should try that out later. It's also, it's double X, so it's got the enhanced knockback too. That's always funny. Nice when you can like just yeet them across the room with one shot. These little birds that I don't really need anymore because I don't have the mission for the eggs, but... There we go. Let's get those out of the way. Loot chest. Sure, why not? Gotta pay my respawn fee somehow. Sell this later. Here's Father O'Callahan, noted author of audio logs. It looks like he tried to tie himself to a tombstone before he turned into a weird skag, and it's like he still has the tombstone on his back. It's a nice detail. That's for Sirens, that's not for me. Yeah, it's pretty nice to find a masher like that. I usually, I mean, by the time I'm done farming, I'm usually, like, going with legendaries. What I really like is when you get, like, the, something like the Anaconda or the Equalizer or, like, another legendary pistol, and that has the masher barrel on it, which happens sometimes. I only got the Unforgiven Masher, which a lot of people really love. I only managed to ever get once, though, I think. I only think I have, maybe once or twice as a legit drop from Chromorax. I almost never saw one. Wow, he's just eating bullets all day. This could be a problem. Stay back. Alright, I got him.
Another one bites the dust. All right, we got guns over here.
this was also the first. This DLC is where the loot goons, like, this is the first appearance of the guys with the red chests on their backs. Another nice little detail. Like, it's interesting if you've only ever played the second game. I know obviously you haven't, but I'm just saying anyone in the audience. If you've only ever played Borderlands 2, it's interesting to go back to Game of the Year Enhance and see where certain things in the series started. Like the you know, the tubby enemies, like the ones that like jump out of lockers and stuff, and you know, the guys carrying the treasure chests. A lot of cool ideas got introduced sort of a piece at a time as they added various DLCs into the game. And this is also where you start to see like the sort of the trademark Borderlands humor kind of starts here with like the weird, you know, like the whole deal with Dr. Ned becomes increasingly bizarre as you start getting into this. And there's a lot of goofs along the way about that. Going to Bass, I'm sure to check in next time. So, oh, well, it was a pleasure to have you here. Thank you. And I just dropped my coaster on my keyboard. Good job. Thank you very much, and please drop in next time if you get the chance. I'll be trying to be live more regularly. I kind of took a few months off, and I just sort of getting back into it now. But I'm planning on being more active. Oh, is another one. I wonder what he's got. It'd be very foolish not to at least try to bring this guy down so I can get his red chest. Damage over time is... no, it's not. Never mind. Thought maybe he would just burn out there.
Armaments here.
And still junk. Well, at least let me get out of here. Sometimes the real quest reward is getting out of here with your skin in one piece. Thank you very much, you too. So we can turn this in now, and then we go to the zombie version of Old Haven, basically. And then after that, it's going to be a long march to the final boss. And that's the whole DLC. It's relatively short. I can just turn this in right now. I'm not going to wait until I come back from the next mission. Let me just drop this off at the bounty board. Why do I keep running in here when I know they're all going to pop up out of the ground around me? These guys are still the worst. Social distance.
Critical hit.
Where the heck is he? says there's one over here. There it is. Ta-da! Doesn't really matter what I put that point in right now. Let me just dump this stuff. Ooh. Okay. Oh, it's got the thumper barrel. That's kind of funny. You know what? I have so much money on me, it really doesn't matter. Nice thing about never having to buy ammo because I'm using support gunner. I think these are both, yeah, they're way below my level. Explosive rain I might actually want to use. No. Let me get on that boat before everything around here respawns again. This part gets a little dicey. Doesn't seem too bad at first. But we're going to see really heavy resistance once we actually get over there. It's one of the big arena fights in the game is coming. Oh, hey. Rifuku, never had any ammo, just playing solo, also hi. Oh, well, nice to have you in. Thank you for coming to the stream. Yeah, depends on what build I'm using. Some of them I lean toward the spray and pray approach, so I end up making Marcus very rich by buying bullets. But, you know, with this build right now, I have, what do I have? I have support gunner, and I have a lot of things for my turret that make, you know, I've got stockpile, I've got supply drop, you know, so I mean, I'm not, and also the turret is, I have a lot of skills invested that buff the turret, so the turret also does a lot of the shooting for me, and that never runs out, so that's kind of helpful. Welcome to the stream. It's nice to have you here. And I hope you're having a wonderful evening and you're enjoying the stream so far. Kind of a big fan of this. I was a fan of Borderlands 1 long before before I even had a machine that could run the second one. So, but I've played pretty much everything before Borderlands 3 so far. I should have dropped the turret as soon as I got over there, and now it's a little shit show. This could be going a lot better. This Hellfire's a little bit under level, but it's still carrying me through here. Hellfire is so unbalanced in this. and I love that about it. Oh, I hate that guy. I'm not really doing the zombie brains thing right now. I'll probably do that, grind that off stream sometime. Just trying to get through the story missions and the side missions. Other than that. Dun, 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 dun. Don't see many second playthroughs on here. Yeah, I did the second playthrough of the main quest off stream for these guys. I did all of the first playthroughs on stream, but you know, I know the second playthrough of the main mission is just, you know, same shit, higher levels. But now I'm giving the DLCs a little bit of a try. I've done all the DLCs off stream with Lilith because I was just grinding the achievements. I probably should have streamed that, but I didn't. So I'm sorry about that. I'm not doing Underdome at all because Underdome honestly bores me to tears. I've done that for the achievements like before the enhanced edition, not this one. But I don't think I'm doing it over again. I can live without the 100% on that. It literally takes all day. Yeah, the worst thing about that is that you can't even use it to grind because all the enemies, you know, give 0 experience. So what was the point? You know, why they felt it absolutely necessary to nerf it like that is a wonderful question. I mean, we did get a great character out of it. I mean, Moxie is a fun character, and the bank is a nice feature, but that's about all I use that for is the bank. I feel like this gag is calling me out as a content creator. It's like, is that what the kids say these days? I love all of the audio logs in this. It's just, this is kind of where the wacky, you know, well, actually, I shouldn't say it starts here because the thing with Tannis's logs is like a great gag in the main missions, like where she like starts like dating her voice recorder and stuff. You know, that's just the whole story just sort of like as you pick up more of them, they just the whole narrative just goes off into La La Land as she does. Some sort of endgame content with the random buffs. Yeah, the random mutators. It's like you can, you know, it takes almost 3 hours to do the long tournament for one arena, I think, and you know, you could just get 2 bad mutators like 2 waves from the end, and you have to do it all over. And I have absolutely no idea who actually wants to do that. I mean, I did it, but I almost kind of like regretted it. It's like, it's one of those things where I could almost, like, I would give the achievements back if I could get those hours of my life back. So, you know, not really the strongest content in this game. I know that I forgot something here. Did I forget an echo recorder? I have to find, Oh, the other one is on the ground next to him, I think. Right. Okay. Because I have to kill Frank and Bill also. Let me go do that before I do anything else. If I can go reach him. Here we go again. Lost my bearings for a second there. Oh, if you wonder why I keep looking down, it's because Stream Manager is on my phone. Sorry about that. I'm a single monitor peasant. Oh, of course it's one of these. Let me see if these grenades are worth it right now. Am I even hitting you? Excuse me, sir, am I hitting you with this? That is barely doing a damn thing. No, wait, I'm getting him. Alright. Really don't want to get hit with his charge attack, though. I'm glad he's taking all his frustrations out on my turret right now. So this sort of save game mechanic. Yeah. Yeah, if they actually had checkpoints, it wouldn't be that awful. Like, with checkpoints, I'd be like, okay, this is, you know... I don't know. I'm just not really a fan of the random mutator thing, because... it's, you know, the randomness, like... You know, the randomness is like, haha, like, funny and wacky until it completely screws you, and then it's not funny anymore. And by like the 10th or 12th time that it screwed you, then it's like you're definitely just, you know, the joke is definitely wearing thin. It's like, oh hi, you have no shields this round, and you have, you know, you got naked and vampired for your mutators, and close combat so that you can't like hang back and like, you know, outrange things. So basically you're done. Start over. It's like, you know, it's unlikely that it can happen. And there's a lot of combinations like that that can just make it sort of impossible when you're like in, you know, rounds 19 of 20 rounds. I don't know why I can't remember how to get to this guy. I think there's a different path than, I always get confused here because I'm trying to find the path in, like, the regular Old Haven, and which means I'm definitely going the wrong way because there are different paths open and blocked off compared to the regular version of the map. So... yeah, this is me being efficient again. I used to know how to do this really quick. Where is that place? Yeah. Oh, it's through here. Alright, I got it. Right. And of course they're all waiting for me. Barely see what these guys are doing in all this like stylistic haze over here, but if I see an explosive barrel floating toward me, I'm aiming a few feet below it because I know that's where his knees are. forget these guys also deploy their own turrets, too. Let me see, since they're all gathered around there, have some grenades. Seems to have helped a little bit. Is there another guy? There you are. Gotcha. Yeah, well, that's true. They did make this pretty linear. I mean, usually I like non-linear maps better, although in this case, I guess it's... Well, also, they have to kind of force you through the zombie horde for it to be, you know, challenging. But it does help in that there's only one way to go. For somehow I always, like, when I get to this part with, like, Zed's little hideout, I always try to go that way. Because I forget that that doesn't work here. And then I'm like, I wander around for a bit until I'm like, oh yeah, this wall is open that, you know, over here. And then I feel dumb. It's a common experience for me doing this. I know Frankenbill is going to be over here somewhere. He's near where you come in the regular version. Like where you would come in from Rust Commons. What the hell am I doing and why am I dying? Complete fool. Stop hugging me in the face. Can I kill this guy in time? I cannot. Great. I got this though. Help if I actually use the scope sometime. Like I'm spraying the whole neighborhood except for the guy I'm trying to hit.
Who's the best thing on mad scientist? Yeah, that's right. It's me, Dr. Ned. That's with an N, not a Z. I have created a new bell. I didn't have time to put it together in a smart and safe way. I just had to try and cram some new pieces.
There we go.
Patches onto the
That's
whole
gonna
thing.
suck.
So it turned out that it's not really Bell or Frank. It's more of a Frankenbell. It's a bit of a hack job, but it seems to work. So I say, ship it.
Wow. Death by reload. That rocket launcher has been empty for like an hour, and I just never got around to switching to it. I need that turret like right now. All right. Really should just be doing this instead because this also improves my cooldown, so I don't know how much the grenades actually helped there. Also, he really loves that wall. Let me see if the masher does better with this. It probably has a better crit bonus. Also knocks him backwards. That's got to be helpful. Oh wow, I'm like pushing him back across the map. Yeah. Yeah, try it now, buddy. Alright, let's not get totally careless here. Oh, and one of these guys is out. Nice. Now that works out a little better. Ooh, Crimson Swatter with double. Not the worst purple you could get. Looks like a nice way to cheese him. Yeah. I respect the cheese. If there's a way to cheese these guys, I will be taking it. Oh, they're over there. All right. So now I just need to do satellite dish and then the wave before the escape pod. Did I just shoot my own turret and blow myself up? Of course I did. There's a guy right next to me, isn't there? Wow. Right. So I'm gonna just try and stop doing that. I got so mad because when I did this with Lilith, because usually I destroy this area so easily with her, and I managed to die on the last wave, which is arguably the easy part. It's usually the most fun part for me, but I hadn't done this in a while, and I basically just backed into a horde of zombies and got meleeed instantly. Everything's terrible right now. It's not my best run so far. See, his turret is not supposed to still exist after you kill him. I think that's a bug. It's definitely not supposed to... Oh, no, wait a minute. Is that him? Is he still up? Is that the problem? Yeah, there's land zombies that I didn't get rid of. That's why I'm having problems here. Probably his. I don't think the glitch is with the game. I think the glitch is with my brain right now. Where is that? Oh, I remember. Okay, got it.
Reorienting satellite dish. Please commence cowering in terror from zombie presence.
Will do.
Dish positioned, or at least close enough. Transmission commencing on 56K connection. Please Transmission received. Thank you for using our state-of-the-art
I remember AOL.
magician to send your message.
Those were the days.
Friendly thank you for informing us of Dr. Ned's malfeasance. Money has been wired to your account as a show of gratification. Your nonverbal acceptance of this tender enters you into a contractual obligation as an employee of the Jacobs Corporation, and you now need to return to Jacobs Cove and await further instructions under duress of termination. Like, we'll kill you. We've sent a contact to meet you there. Get moving.
Alright, so let's try not to botch this part this time. I'm thinking what I really need for this is... the masher is pretty good, but I also have like an explosive machine pistol that might help. Because I don't think I'm going to get too many chances to use something as slow as the masher here. Now, you know what? The masher was probably better. Never mind. Oh wow, it drops me right here. That's helpful. See if we can do better.
We see your signal and your transportation is inbound. Be sure to avoid the
mean, if anything, I'm glad this isn't too easy this time, because I've done this a lot of times before, just a very long time ago. Just years ago, I played this for the first time. At least I had a little bit of a challenge here. Come on. There we go. Guess what was the last guy?
Sorry for the wait. I hope you weren't inconvenienced.
Nope.
Remember, a Jacobs representative will be waiting to greet you when you land.
I think my strategy with this, not this one, I think this was working out better for some of the enemies, so let me keep that handy. If the lighting is changing, it's because the sun's coming up over here. Be glad to wrap this up in a bit.
Of the company motto. If it ain't a Jacobs, I'd rather be dead. Please lead by example.
You've been most helpful so far. We require very little more of you. A simple premeditated murder, and you'll be on your way.
Oh, goody.
Easy peasy. Dr. Ned has become a liability. Take care of that liability and we'll clean up the mess and get that mill back to working order. Jacobs Cove bounty bar. There's gravy and biscuits in it for you. And by that I mean gobs of money. Take care.
Oh, my biscuits and gravy.
Oh, I almost forgot. You'll need this doodad to get the drawbridge to lower. Good luck.
Thanks. And turn this in. Oh, and there's this fix the vending machine thing, which takes about a minute. I just need to grab a little fuse from over here and stick it in the Jacobs machine up there. I think this is also the only time we ever see the Jacobs vending machines. Although it's kind of half-assed because they're still using like Marcus's face on them and like in the menu screen and whatever, but Jacobs Legacy Firearms. How cute. And there's nothing even worth looking at in here. Okay. So, from here we're just running to the final boss and have to go through the lumber yard. I should probably dump some stuff in this vending machine first. I don't know when I run into another one. You know, longbow isn't really a bad type. Let me see about that.
Those guns absorb a lot of recoil, allowing you to stay accurate throughout the fight.
That shield is way under leveled. That's probably why I'm struggling here. Let me see if I can buy a better one. I'm just going to check the shield machine real quick.
Choose Dr. Ned before you're undead.
Efficient and effective.
stronger right now. I might just swap it out temporarily.
Rolling them down.
Doesn't have the health regen, but I don't think that's the biggest thing right now. Biggest thing to worry about, so.
Interact with the creatures in any way. Any resemblance to formerly living family members is purely coincidental, and any messaging to the contrary will be met with swift litigation. Above all, do not shake their hands, embrace them, and never, ever initiate oral contact of any kind.
Uh-huh. Chest up here. If I can just rain rockets on these guys as support gunner, maybe I should just do that. Whenever they're far away enough, of course. The only problem with that is that the rocket hits don't... oh, wait a minute. Wait a minute. Well, that's darn nice. I've not met one could outsmart bullet.
Try not to hurt your girl parts on the multitudes of minions.
Like, oh, yeah, you wouldn't believe what happened to me. The misery machine broke down. Like, I know it's not new, but I found this town and there's like no one there. I finally ran into an old doctor who said there was big zombies throughout the haunted quarry. He seems like a nice old man, so I thought I'd help him out. Who needs the rest of the gang, right?
Play a mistake. Better all the time.
Oh, wow. I shouldn't have switched to this. see if there's anything good here. There isn't. I think some of his dialogue's getting cut off. Sorry about that. I get that a lot with the audio logs. Oh yeah, wasn't I supposed to be, Alright. I don't think I missed any yet.
Son of a bitch. This freaking digital bearing module's terrible. The waypoint's constantly trying to send me through a mountain. What am I supposed to do? Go through the woods? Is there some secret passage? Ah! Can't jump over here. Damn it! What? Wait! No, I hate you, digital bearing module! Damn thing.
Hey. Easy peasy.
Okay, so, like, you know how that ghost always turns out to be some old guy with a mask on? I don't think these zombies are wearing masks. So, I've been doing what you and I do best, Skaggy. Hiding. Zoinks! I think I hear something. Like, I better sign off. Don't worry about me, old pal. They never think to look at a barrel, right?
Yeah. Oh crap. Watching the bridge animation, I just noticed that like the whole motion tracker just lit up.
Like having another soldier on the field.
It's nice if you can just get them to all to gather around the turret trying to hit it and then just dump rockets on them. You have to fight to it. Did fairly well up to them. Alright, let's get it done. Where'd they go? Being able to push them back with this is really helpful. Not getting hit with that would be helpful too. Yeah, that explosion was nowhere near me, and it still counts as a stun. Damn it. There's a huge radius on that. That backflip, though.
Keep coming. I don't care. I actually designed this shit in stages, so it'd be more entertaining for me.
Fourth wall is taking a beating here. I know there's one more of those recordings, and it's near the entrance to the boss, so forgot all about these guys. Oof.
Alright, what's Jacobs paying you? An offer to
Usually
double
that
it.
takes longer.
Poor as dirt after spending every cent I had into the recreational use of the undead as moneymakers. So far, not digging my plan in hindsight.
You know, how was his evil plan actually supposed to work anyway? It's like, you know, create zombies, you know, step one. Step one, create zombies. Step two, question mark. Step three, profit. Never figured out step two. Don't know what that was supposed to get him in the end. Probably not how I'm supposed to do this, but I'm doing it this way.
It's like having another soldier on the field.
No thanks to getting trapped in there. think things might be turning in my favor after all. Well, except for that guy. Another Dankenstein. Eat. Oh, hi. I never understood what the intended route to this repair kit is, because I always have to do some fancy jumping to get there. The other annoying thing about the slime attack is that it, like, also, like, covers your screen. Aside from the slowdown. Let's see. Yeah, how am I actually supposed to get up here? Because I always do it this way, and I'm pretty sure I'm not supposed to do it this way. What was the actual intended way to jump up here? Is it this? I guess, maybe. Seems to suck regardless. Oh, here we go again. Should be using this more.
extraction unit. Hey there, stranger. Follow me.
I think they only give the SDUs in first playthrough.
All right, let's go.
At least I get a red chest out of this, though. Yay.
Good luck.
This'll help.
Alright, that's enough of that. Oh, wait a minute. I think I missed one. Just give me a moment. There it is.
Oh my God. Steve is dead. I can't believe he's gone. I really miss him. I can almost hear him. Hey-oh. What's that? Oh. Oh, I think. Steve! Hey, man. I thought you was dead. Oh, oh, you want a hug? Me too, man. Come here.
Okay, so anyway. Wow, I was really using level 40 shield all this time. Gonna need to find a better one after this.
Well, you got me out of bed. Now I'm just pissed off. I love slippers. I love to wear them. Now I'm just gonna have to kill you.
Mission unaffected. Critical hit. Oh, that hurt.
This will definitely be the best weapon for getting the brains when I go back and farm that. Actually, after I end stream, I probably just run around collecting them. I think I made enough.
Now I'm pissed.
Turns out he's a bad guy. Who knew? Oh, he has the twisty bullets. Oh, shit, I hate this. This isn't going as well as I hoped. Stop. That did something to him. Fuck. Yeah, alright. Got careless. Gonna have to do this again. Alright. Can't really get close enough to him to hit him with the masher in the face, so maybe let's just do this instead. Okay.
It's not over yet.
So, yeah, now he turns into that. Now I gotta go chase him. Did they really just leave this machine running all this time? Because where are these logs coming from? All the lumberjacks are zombies now. Are they still, like, cutting trees down and putting them in this thing, or kind of doubt it. Probably trying too hard to make sense of this. Here we go. Wonder if this can keep him away from me enough that I don't have to deal with him too much. Biggest problem with him is that he has this, like, spinning dash attack that will one-shot you pretty much no matter what you've got on. You just really need to get out of the way of it. If it runs you over, it's basically like getting hit by the runner. It's just an instant respawn. I don't really care what they do to my turret right now. There he is. Okay, so I can sort of keep him away. His headshots are already hurting him a bit. Shit, that's what I'm talking about. No, 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 no. Oh, fuck you. Damn it. Yeah, I don't even know what I'm supposed to do about that. Yeah, the worst part about that isn't just the claw damage, is that, like, I think if he actually runs you over with his body, it's just sort of, I think your shield doesn't even count at that point. So I don't know why it respawns from up here. I don't know how you get away from that in time. Usually I just turn sideways and sprint when I have to avoid something like that. I don't know if that works here. Well, at least he doesn't get health back. That's not how I remember it working originally in this game before Enhanced. I think I need to leave some of those guys alive for second wins. There's probably just no other way to do it. Shit. I hate you. And now I've got nothing going for me though here. He's coming again. Nope. Why would I want to pull the rocket launcher out when it's like 2 feet away? See, that's kind of my fault. I have my control configuration. I'm using mouse 3 for action skill, and mouse wheel to, like, you know, roll through the weapons, and my mouse wheel on this mouse is getting a little worn out, so like when I press M3, sometimes I roll up or down a little bit too if I'm not careful. It's a little looser than it used to be. That's what she said. Got blocked by the turret, or he was trying to target that instead of me. Nope, I don't want to lose all my health to you right now. Oh, crying out loud. Yeah, I probably can't do anything to him right now. Yeah, see, that's what I'm talking about. That just takes your fight for your life meter off, and that's it. Gonna be more jogging than average in this boss fight. He's almost gone though. This should be it. At least we have amazing music. Will this do anything to him? I think I need criticals to really do anything. I think he has damage reduction everywhere else. I'm glad he wasted that on my turret, because that would have been another death. I am getting sick of dying to this guy. Just stop. Frickin' finally.
The Vault Hunters had stopped the evil Dr. Zen.
I thought his name was Ned.
Yes, yes, whatever you say. Where was I? Oh, yes.
Is any of this going to be true?
Dr. Ned was stopped. Thanks to the courageous Vault Hunters. And me.
You? That doesn't make any sense.
What? You? Bedtime, you little... Good now.
And they all lived happily ever after. Except Ned, because he was dead. I don't see any legendaries laying around or anything, so I'm out of here. Oh, right. Okay. Going the wrong way. Well, that works pretty well on him. Need to do that a little sooner, though. Just turn stuff in and then I can get out of here. Well, the only thing I still have left to turn in is the brains mission. And might just be out of here for now. Because I know I'm not really doing that. I know that going up here is supposed to let you out, but I don't know if, yeah, that's the transport station. But see, this door is supposed to be unlocked because the main mission is locked, and I know that, like, it's usually... Okay, here it is. Yeah, if it's the same game session, like if I left and, if I, like, logged out and came back, I think that would be unlocked now, but for some reason it doesn't work properly. I'm supposed to be able to just go through there to get out of here. So I did the whole DLC in a single session, and apparently that's what happens, so... What was the correct way out of here otherwise? I'm trying to remember. Yeah, you come in through this part, so just need to retrace my steps. Yeah, you curve around here and go this way. Although you have to fight a few things to get through here. These jumps aren't difficult, I'm just making it look that way. Also, these guys can all go choke now because I have this. That ought to do it. Go away. Yeah, alright, this is the way I came in originally. Yes, it's supposed to be unlocked for the return route, but it is not. I'll come back and do the brains thing another time. Alright, well, thanks for joining me for the DLC. I'm definitely, after 3 hours of zombie hunting, I am definitely done with this until at least tomorrow, so I hope everyone enjoyed the stream. As usual, my Twitch VODs will be exported to my YouTube channel, and I appreciate all my lurkers, chatters, followers, anyone who dropped in, anyone who showed any support. You were all appreciated, and thanks again to Disco Bunny for saying hi near the beginning of the stream. I gotta go thank her for that sometime. And have a great day, and thanks for being here, and I will catch you next time. Take care. Bye-bye.